Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa podcast, and this is our WSL match preview for Aston Villa women v Leicester City women. And before we start, let's go back to last week. Manchester City, Aston Villa beat Manchester City 2-1 in the quarter-final. We now play Chelsea in the semi-final, and for me, it really feels like a historic watershed moment for the Aston Villa women's side. We are on a journey. We've been promoted. We've stayed in the WSL. Now we're having our best ever season. Probably going to finish in 5th place. But this feels like a big result. This feels like a turn your head and notice what a team's doing and sort of think, you know what? They're actually the real deal and they're going somewhere. And I think that's the result for me. That's how I feel. And I think the league form is absolutely fantastic. Carla Ward's Aston Villa side are a breath of fresh air. You know, they are challenging the top 4 teams. They're giving them a run for their money. And we're doing everything right. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. And we're now starting to see that we're getting to the latter end of tournaments as well. And that is in itself a testament to Carla Ward and her side and how fantastic we're playing. But, you know, for me, there's a massive buzz around the place now, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. The gates are going up and up every single weekend, and me, Ryan, and Hannah, we're going to be there on Sunday, and it's, you know, I just can't wait to go, and I think it's going to be a fantastic occasion. But let's go back to beating Manchester City 2-1. It was an extra time win, a goal from back post Daly. What a goal that was. You know, we went ahead with Corsi, and before that, we were playing some fantastic football. It was all Aston Villa. The possession was all Aston Villa. We were dominating the game. And, you know, we went 1-0 up and we deserved to. And Man City came back into the game. They started to dominate a bit of possession themselves. But for me, there was some standout things that I noticed tactically that I want to pick up on and I want to talk about, because I think it was absolutely brilliant, some of the stuff that I was seeing. So what are the things that I noticed during that game? Well, it was the press. The press was being led by Daly and Nobbs. I thought they were absolutely instrumental, especially in the first half, getting a foothold in the game, putting pressure on the Man City back line. I think those two have got such a good partnership and such a good understanding that they're really leading the line well together. So I think both of those were playing really, really well. I felt like possession out from the back. You've got Corsi and you've got Turner, who were offering ball playing ability. They were offering everything from a goal kick, and I felt like we were building out from the back really, really well. And I think if I look at any team across any league, if you can play out from the back really well, then you're going to get a lot of success. You're going to get a foothold in the game. We start playing out from the back. You start getting Darley on the ball. You start getting Blinkide on the ball as well. And I think that's how progression grows into a game. And we were doing that, and we were fantastic at it. I spoke about the press leading from Daly and Nobbs, but another observation that I've got was a triangle shape across each side of the pitch. So whether it was on the left or the right, we know Chloe Kelly for Man City is absolutely brilliant. You need to shut her down, but likewise on the opposite side as well. And Hemp was getting a lot of joy on the ball as well. But this sort of press into a triangle was something that I was really impressed with. So what we noticed that when Man City got the ball on the left or the right hand side, we would press in a triangle. And what that would do, it would really box in their winger and also sort of not even give them up like a double up, like a 2-in-1. It was more of like a 3-on-1. And I just felt like it was a brilliant tactic, and it's an area where you can nullify and not give the opposition any space, any time on the ball. And we really did this well with these little triangles that we were making. So, you know, whether it was Hansen that was coming in, Daly having to come in, Patton having to come in, these little triangles all over the pitch were absolutely fantastic. And I thought it was such a standout tactic, and I felt like it worked really, really well in this game as well. Shape-wise of the team, I think it was interchangeable. I thought it was it changes all the time, whether it's a 4-4-2 when we've got the ball. It's sometimes when we haven't got the ball, it can become a 4-4-1-1. And then also it can become a 4-5-1 when Nobbs has to drop in there and everything has to get a little bit more compact. So formation-wise, 4-4-2, 4-4-1-1, 4-5-1. Interchanging, we've got the wingers that are interchanging in games as well, which is, really good to see. Sometimes if you're not getting a little bit of joy on your fullback, it might be needed that you have to swap wings. And we were seeing that in this game as well. And, there was a time where, especially in the first half, that we had to dig in. We had to, second half, and the first half, where we had to dig in and it got a little bit scrappy. But, I think that's a testament to how Villa can sort of adapt in games as well. So, I was really pleased with what I saw, the switching of the wingers, controlling possession, pressing in triangles, Hampton's great distribution as well. And, Daly's record now, 17 goals this season, 11 in the WSL. She's got 2 assists. I just think it was absolutely fantastic. And it was a great game to watch. And like I say, a watershed moment for Aston Villa and something for everybody to be proud of. So I think that was absolutely fantastic. I mean, Carla Ward needs so much credit for the way in which I've just spoke about her tactics in this game as well. And, for Aston Villa now to have sort of closed this gap and become sort of the best of the rest, again, it is a testament to where we are. So if we have a look at the WSL table now, we're sitting in 5th place on 26 points. If we beat Leicester, we still stay in 5th place. We'll go on to 29 points. And up next is Leicester. And I think it'll be a bit more of a different type of game. I think they've shored up a lot defensively. They look a little bit more resolute. So I think they'll be coming to Villa Park with a game plan. But, one thing that I want to speak about, especially now, if I'm looking at this Aston Villa women's side, is this is an important game for Villa now, because we're showing that we can compete against the top teams in the league. But now we have to show that we can beat the teams that we should be beating. And that in itself poses a different problem, a different proposition. So I think it will be a difficult game. But now these are the games that if we are going to stay 5th, if we can next season get into the top 4, which I think potentially is achievable, then these are the types of games we have to be winning. So I think we've got some difficult fixtures coming up, but we're in a really good space. And the minute you look at that form there now, we haven't lost in 5, so that's absolutely fantastic. If we have a look at some of the fixtures that we've got coming up as well, so we've got Chelsea, we've got Spurs, we've got Manchester United. So this is a really important part for Villa this season now. And the fact that if you look at how tight that table actually is now, if we can come out of this with this form keep going, we bang up there. We are bang up there. It is women's football weekend as well. So I think if we can win on that weekend, it just adds something special to it as well. So I'm really looking forward to the game. Me, Ryan, Hannah are going. I'm going to vlog the game. So if any of you want to appear on it, then just come and let me know and you can appear on the vlog as well. So let's have a look then at what we can expect this weekend. And I'll try and break down tactically how I see the game going and what we can expect then. So let's have a look at the lineup then of what we can expect. So I think it'll be 4-4-2. I think we'll stick with that. We will know that I think it will be Hampton in goal. We will go with Anna Patton. We will go with Pacheco. Malin went off in the last game, so I'm not sure where she's fitness-wise, injury-wise. So we will go Pacheco. Defense, we will go with Corsi and we will go with Danielle Turner. Right, so that's my back 4. What do I want to see from my back 4? Well, I want to see us playing out from the back again. I think it was brilliant the way we played out from the back against Man City. Against Leicester, it'll be a little bit different. I see them playing a bit of a low block, a bit of a mid block. I think they'll defend. I think they'll come with a game plan to try and catch Villa on the counter attack. Villa's game plan is to draw them in with this build up from the back, and then boom, get it into our wide areas, get it into the channels of Nobbs, get it into Rachel Daly quickly as well when we can, and let them lot do the rest of the work. So midfield wise, we'll go Kenza Darley, absolutely Rolls Royce of a central midfielder. I think she played well against Manchester City. What do we want from her? We want her getting up on the ball. We want her distributing the ball really quickly and finding our wingers. Winger-wise, we will go with Christy Hansen. And I'm going to bring back Alicia Lehman for this one for the reason that we're at home. It's a game that we should be winning. And it's a game where I think she can do a lot of damage in this game. I really liked the look of Blinkard in the last game. I think she had a good game off the ball. Tactically, I thought her positioning was great. She was breaking up play at times on the right wing, and I think she had a really good game. I'd like to see a little bit more composure on the ball. But, you know, for an England under-19 international, one of our own, she's only going to get better. And if she can get a 25, 30-minute period in this game, then I think, you know, I'd love to see her come on. And then we're going to go with Jordan Nobbs and the main one up front. The main one up front will go with Rachel Daly. She's going to get another goal at Villa Park. She's gonna turn up. She's going to do what she does best. And I see her being in and amongst the goals. So I think Nobbs is going to be running around this area. I think as a number 10, you know, she'll have a little bit more license. She'll be pressing well with Rachel Daly as well. So I think the press is important. I think from every Villa player, I think that press is important, that they press Leicester, press sort of around danger areas, danger zones. Don't let them have time on the ball. Win the ball and in transition, attack really quickly. So that's my lineup. You can share your lineups on social media. Ryan has worked so hard with this now. So we've got a predicted lineup for the women's team as well. So you can share it on social media, on Twitter. You can share it in your groups. You can screenshot it. You can have banter with your mates trying to predict who's going to get the lineup right, play around with formation-wise. So we're really going for it now. We're creating a lot of content, a lot of different things that you can get behind now. So use it. It's there for you all to use. And yeah, just get involved. If you want to come on the vlog and you spot us and you want to give your thoughts, then we will be doing a match reaction / vlog for the game as well. So the match reaction will be in the vlog, a little bit like a fan cam, but you know, we'll be vlogging the game on Sunday. So if you do want to come on and drop your thoughts on how they're playing before or after the games, then just let us know. But that's my predicted lineup. You can get involved and drop yours. If we just go back now and have a little look at what we're doing on the website for the women's game as well. You know, Ryan's the main man. He's created a fantastic website here. But if we have a look at what Georgia does as well, every single week we have fan reports done by Georgia. Fantastic stuff, fantastic content. The analysis is great. And everything that she does on this website is absolutely fantastic as well. And in turn now with the fan reports, with your own predicted lineup, and with Up the Villa podcasts, match previews, match reactions, vlogs on this channel now. There's a lot of content now, so let's get behind it, and hopefully you enjoy this content as well. If you do want to come on the show, you are more than welcome to come on this show as well and drop your thoughts. Just drop me a message, drop Ryan a message, and we can get you on. So, you know, I've been really, really impressed this season with what I've been watching tactically, where we are as a club now. I think we're growing. I think we're in a good space. And I think what you'll start to find now moving forward is, because you can see that Villa are this exciting proposition, that we are now 5th in the league. We are best of the rest so far. We do want to break into that top 4. Players will want to come to Villa. And I think that just means that the Villa team's just going to grow and get better and better. So I can't wait to be there on Sunday. It's going to be a fantastic occasion, fantastic game. And I'm just loving watching them at the minute. So thanks everybody for watching. Drop your thoughts on this episode and up the Villa.